And I think we should use the high school as a platform to plan for the future and know more like-minded people rather than blindly pursue a high GPA or achievements, but to pursue something you like and what you truly like to do in for your for the rest of your life.
I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading private and independent schools to bring you insights into school programs, culture, traditions, and leadership. This includes insights from parents, alumni, and administration. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
What I appreciate about the NOIC is that the school will provide a variety of courses so that the students who have just entered high school can choose their favorite courses based on their own interests, which makes the students have the opportunity to try different subjects before they finally decide their learning field in the university. For example, I met many classmates who do not like the majors that they're studying but are keen on other majors in the university. I think the main reason for that is they have not experienced the subjects with a large span of discipline in the high school, and but with the rich curriculum settings in the NOIC, the students in NOIC have an advantage over the peers in terms of curriculum diversity in this way. I think the difference between NOIC and other school is firstly reflected in the psychological concern for students. Like each students in the NOIC will be assigned to a mentors group, and mentors do not only pay attention to students' own academic process, but also pay more attention to their mental health during the learning process. And you can consult to your mentor or ask for help if you have any questions at any time. And secondly, the teaching quality is also particularly prominent in OIC. Like in order to ensure the teaching qualities, the school will specify the number of students within the class and ensure the teacher have sufficient time to give enough help for each students individually in this class. Firstly, I would say NYC is very trustworthy because all the propaganda that they use and the data about the past graduate students are 100% real. And you can search any informations on their official website. And secondly, I would say NYC is very easygoing because if you have questions, you can ask any personnel in the school, and I believe they are very happy and try their best to solve your problem. And you can even ask your classmate. They are also very kind and happy to give a hand for you. And lastly, I would say NYC is very kind because you can feel the warmth about your classmates and mentor and teacher concern about you. The school will regularly organize various activities such as academic lectures and or university explorations, and during which students will exchange their ideas and to talk to each other about their thoughts. And in addition, uh, during the classes, group work is also counts for a big part of the final grades. So students must carry out good cooperation in order to get good grades in particular subjects. And moreover, the school will also organize previous graduates to come back to the high school and to share their university life in order to provide better information for current students and to help them make wise decision and better prepare their future. I think the values in NOIC is to cultivate diversified talents, since the students can be responsible and also make the decisions about their own course selections, and they could arrange their time more freely in this way. And what the school will do is that the NOIC will better help the students according to their interest and develop directions, but not drive any students to develop a specific direction, but pursue their own interests like more comprehensively. The school's caring for students will be reflected in the process of frequent communication between students and students' parents by mentors. Like the regular feedback of mentors to students will even continue after the students entered in the university. Like take myself as an instance, I still have communication with my mentors now, and we talk about the life and uh, the the level of difficulties of the knowledge in the university. And I think that might be a thing that surprised the students and families. First of all, the school made me more interested in the literature through interesting homework, such as remaking a fragment of the work of the Shakespeare. And secondly, most of the courses have components of presentation as a part that is contributing to the final marks of the course. And that exercised most students, like the self-confidence of the most students and their eloquence. I think the most important point is that at the end of the course, the school will exercise the students' personal working ability and let us complete some learning tasks independently, such as the independently analyzes of data or independently research on certain knowledge or theory or even a book novel. I think the school can recommend more extracurricular reading materials or the course materials or even general studying suggestions for further study to students as academic advice. It is true that the mentor and teachers will absolutely provide this kind of resources once the students ask them, but some shy students or less active students may lose this kind of precious resources if they do not ask. And this kind of resources are supposed and which there can be used, and therefore I think the schools active provision may help this kind of shy students have a better development in terms of academics. When I first entered the high school, I thought the school was a place that I should get along with my classmates and learn knowledge. So my goal was to get a high score and get into the university that I like, and also make friends. So the school is a place that that is for me to fulfill this all of this like goals. But after entering the university, I found that the high school is a time that when we need to explore our own interest and cultivate extracurricular interest, because you got a lot of things to learn in the university and a lot of knowledge to absorb during in the university. So uh, I have changed my idea about school, the idea of school, and I think we should use the high school as a platform to plan for the future and know more like-minded people rather than blindly pursue a high GPA or achievements, but to pursue something you like and what you truly like to do in for your for the rest of your life. Firstly, the school will cultivate our ability of autonomous learning, because high school learning not only needs to listen to the teachers carefully during the classes, but also needs to spend time studying some difficult knowledge point after class. So NOIC will cultivate students' awareness of autonomous learning through a learning module called ISIP, which is very beneficial for students in the rest of their academic process. Secondly, the NOIC learning atmosphere and students' quality um, will better promote the development of the students and help them to have to create a learning attitude. And thirdly, the school has made a great efforts in students' personal safety and mental health, so the students can better enjoy their study and life in the high school. I think parents should pay attention to their children's learning status periodically, like asking their children about their learning pressures and their understanding of the knowledge, and also communicate with their mentors frequently and regularly about whether their children have problems in learning. If there is a problem, parents should talk to their children and also with their mentor to figure out what they can do about the children's academic learning experience. And secondly, I think parents should know whether the school's teaching philosophy is related to their children's education philosophy, so as to better enable school and parents to cooperate and promote students' development. I would suggest that the new students should not be influenced by the surrounding things and give up their interest. That is what they truly loved. Uh, they should stick to the things they like in their hearts and correctly judge whether they can be the thing that they like can be the direction of their future development. Like secondly, in terms of the learning attitude, I suggest that the freshmen exercise their self-control ability, and they should not go astray because of the temptation from the thing that the other peers are doing. Like they should not they should focus on their future development and the career that they pursue in their life, because they may find that this kind of happiness will be more advanced in the future.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.